Good morning. It's Monday, February the 22nd, and this week I'm going to be sharing on reasons why we struggle. I was having a session over the weekend, and this kind of took me to look into my forthcoming book on what I had documented about the reasons why we struggle. And one of the main reasons why we actually struggle is our inability to, thanks for viewing, our inability to differentiate between correction and judgment when we're in pain. When we're hurting, when we're broken, it becomes hard for us to distinguish what judgment is and what correction is. And the only way I can truly explain this is looking through, again, I'm not trying to convert anyone or convince anyone, but I'm going to look through the story of the woman who was brought before Jesus as a prostitute. And when she was brought before him, this man said, "Oh, she's slept with 7 men and none of them is married to her. So we need to stone her to death." But Jesus made a statement when that happened. He said, if anybody had no sin, they should cast the first stone. And nobody was able to cast the stone because they were actually judging her to condemn her. But the difference between between judgment and correction is that correction takes you to look at your own issues, to think within and actually vision to see if there's some truth to what is being said to you. And you're now taking corrective actions to rectify whatever it is. When Jesus answered back, he looked at the woman and said, "Since nobody was able to stone you, I have nothing to say but go and sin no more," which is the same thing as saying to her, stop sinning. But if somebody has said to us today, stop sinning, we will call it judgment. We will not call it correction. And it becomes harder for us to embrace correction when we're hurting because we're in that space of pain and we cannot reason. But if we take a moment to truly sit down, analyze what is being said to us, and see the truth that lies within what is being said, we will actually find that we are being corrected and we are not being judged. But when you're hurting, when you're broken, when you're in pain, you cannot really connect to correction, but you can only view it as judgment. And until we start to learn the lessons from what is being said to us and taking what we've analyzed and looked at it and taking the truth and applying the truth to us, we will not be able to start our healing process and move beyond that place of pain, because we will continue to think that people are judging us while we're missing out on the corrective actions that we need to take to become a better version of us. I have a quote that says, "Think before you act, reason before you react." And when you're able to reason from that space of correction, you're able to take the truth that is being said to you. You may not like the way it's been ordered to you at the moment when it was said, but if you truly examine it and document the lessons in it and take the lessons and apply them to becoming a better you, you will not remain in the space of pain or in the space of bitterness, but you grow. Because life truly is about learning and growing. But when we're not able to take corrections and we see corrections as judgment, we become stagnant. We don't get beyond where we are to moving towards where we need to be. So today, if something has ever been said to you and you've ever thought of it as judgment, go back and re-examine some of what is being said to you and look deeply within and find the truth that lies within. I shared once on Facebook, I think it was last week, I was once called out on Facebook by a friend. I had posted a picture of myself during my healing process that had some cleavage. And my friend actually posted on Facebook and called me out. If I was still in the place of pain, I would have thought I was being judged. But then I examined myself as a woman. Do I really want to lead other people to sin in the process of me trying to flaunt what I had? Or do I want to help people get better? My calling is to help people get better and move from being stuck or being in that sinful space to becoming a better version of who they are. That is my mission in life. That is part of my purpose in life. So I had to take that corrective action and actually call the person and thank them while other people were busy putting comments of me being looking sexy and not being able to tell me the truth to my face. But somebody called me out and I was able to think through and I was able to take the correction and adjust myself to that, to becoming someone who I truly am and not pretend to be someone I'm not because I'm in pain. And until we come to that space, we will not recognize what correction is and what judgment is. Because pain does not let us reason clearly. Pain does not let us see beyond the lies that we tell ourselves to accepting the truth that exists. But today, my challenge to you is take a deep dive in whatever has been said to you as a form of correction that you may have called judgment, and try to apply the truth therein to yourself, to becoming a better version of you, so that you can overcome what you're struggling with and you can become wiser and stronger and better going forward. Think before you act. Reason before you react. I hope you all have a great day and God bless. Speak to you soon.